Hello, Monsters of Bounty, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, part 13 of my Durthu campaign. Of course, every 13 episodes, it's unlucky for someone, and it's unlucky for me this episode, because the other day, I had a little bit of sore throat coming on, and the next day, like, I ached, and I was like, that's weird, I guess maybe I pulled something, because that's what happens when you hit the big 4-0. You know, you just wake up and your body's like, nah, not today, and you're hurt. But then throughout the day, it got worse, and then I went to bed thinking, oh, I guess another night's sleep will sort it out, and I woke up in abject agony and everything. Even my fingers hurt. How the fuck does that... What? How? Anyway... Turns out that when you get old, you get the normal, you know, like a cold or something, but then your entire body just goes, no, it's not just, oh, I'm feeling a little bit grotty, I've got a bit of a sore throat. No, it's your entire body just shuts down. That's it, you're dead. So I'm basically hurt all over. I feel like I've gone 10 rounds with Mike fucking Tyson. Everything hurts. It's a struggle to walk upstairs. I'm not taking the piss. It's actually like I have to use the handrail. God, back in the heady 30s, I could beast run up the stairs. These days, oh, I'll do my fucking hip in. Anyway, last time. Here's my advice for you: don't get old. There's no future in it. So last time, we're sort of mopping up Nakai. I didn't want to have to do that, but you know, he's a bit of a dick, isn't he? He started stuff, and I finished it. And we've also got some Dark Elves to deal with over here. Oh, that's the Fallen Gate. Is it Fallen Gate? Apparently, someone said you can like ambush attack if you're in ambush stance. Is that true? Is that how it works? Is that a bug? There was a patch the other day. Did they fuck more stuff up? I won't put it past them. I guess Endurance for the Oak, sure, why not? So I don't know if you saw, but there was a bit of a what's the words? What's the word where they like put out a blog? It was a blog, that's the words. My brain hurts as well. There was a blog, and it was talking about how we're probably not going to get any more DLC until Q2 next year. So, what do I want here? Bolts of the Forest, yes. So, the fact that we're not getting... I mean, we've had some DLC this year, haven't we? We had Immortal Empires, and to be fair, that's, you know, Immortal Empires is quite a big achievement. I think there's a lot, you know, a lot to be said that is good. I'm going to construct it there, assuming that survives. But the game came out in February, and it sounds like it's going to be more than a year before we get a second piece of DLC, which is quite a long time. I'm going to say no to you, Tyrion. I mean, you know, obviously they're patching Immortal Empires. That's good. There's a bunch of stuff that does need to be looked at. I think it is going a little bit slow. But I like the fact that Immortal Empires is here. But I do think that just one DLC, and you know, Immortal Empires was kind of a DLC, but it's not... I mean, it is a lot of content, to be fair. What's this? The Night Lens. Yeah, sure. Sure. Oh shit, what happened to you guys? Got wrecked, son. Can we... I mean, okay, here's what we're going to do. Right, here's what we're going to do. Durthu, you're going to move up. Sisters, attack. They should draw in these armies. That's my hope. Yep, okay, we'll resolve that one. I mean, it was alright. That's nice. So we've had Immortal Empires. That's good. That is good. But we're now looking at, you know, over 12 months. Well, more like 6 months between DLCs. Which feels like quite a long time. Realistically, in my opinion. It does feel like a bit of a dearth of content. Which suggests to me, and I think I talked about this with like the patch notes the other day, or the other week, when, you know, we finally got an update to the Demon Prince's... Durthu, what level are you? 34. You're not actually that higher level, are you? I could go Arcane Conduit, but you know what? Let's just get Tempered Rigor. I think we got that. You're ticked. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about anyone else. Let us head down here. We finally got the update for Demon Prince, so he had some... Oh shit, son. That's a lot of rats. Plus Ikit. You know what? Let's encircle and see if they want to. In fact, what we could do is maybe attack this army. I refuse. The thing I'm concerned about is the nuke. Assuming he has one. If I retreat and then I attack you, let's try that, because then the reinforcements will come in on the side of the battlefield, and we can deal that. Anyway, so yeah, we've had the Demon Prince, which is great, right? But it's so slow. Like the content is so slow. There's something gone wrong at Creative Assembly, and I don't know what it is, but there's something not working very well there, which is a bit of a concern. Okay, here we go. The enemy reinforcements pouring onto the battlefield from our sides, which is good, because it means that we can then concentrate on wiping them out. As long as they don't nuke us. Fingers crossed. We do have an enemy general making that, but it's just a grey seer with plague, so he's fine. Nothing to worry about. Some storm vermin getting dwellers from below cast on them. They're going to get reduced to jam. Yeah, off they go. They've had enough. Killing quite a few of them. There's Ikit. Trying to run down poor old Okie Doke. And with our archers are just getting jumped by menace from below all over the place, which is to be honest more just annoying than anything else. Also, we need to try and take out these night runners because they're doing a lot of damage to us. We should have probably been back a little bit. There's no reason for our archers to be this close. If we'd been back a little bit, these guys wouldn't be able to shoot at us, and we'd probably have a better position. And the cannon, I should have put the cannon on the flank. I should have moved it around here so that it could like strafe fire, because at the moment it's just trying to shoot into melee combat, and that's not working out very well for it. Dwellers from below seems very cheesy, but I do kind of love it. I mean, remember when Penumbral Pendulum would just like eviscerate you cast it and everything it hit would just melt, like would just explode. And it definitely feels like, I know they rebalanced a bunch of spells in Warhammer 3, but they still need a little bit more balancing in my opinion. And Dwellers from Below definitely seems to be. It's weird because like from the stats, it does similar damage to Flock of Doom. But Flock of Doom certainly ain't that fucking effective. So there's obviously something going on there. Whether it's a number of, I'm assuming it's a number of entities that it hits. I genuinely don't know, but it must be. It must be something like that. Right. Well, that's a lot of dead rats. A lot of dead rats. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, having blatted a large section of their army, I think we can now just auto-resolve that one. I still don't quite understand, like, when does Ikit get... How nuke? When nuke? Always nuke? Sometime nuke? When nuke? You know? What's going on there? Let's get Wonders of the Forest. Why does Wonder of the Forest increase, like, grazing settlements? Ah, the wonders of the forest as you're punching an orphan in the face. God damn you, Greenpeace. Okay, Earthblood. I mean, Earthblood's fine. I mean, it's not Dwellers from Below, but it's fine. Tempered Rigor is fine. Need to keep these ratties on the back. What is it with Khemri? And I've found Khemri in the Empire before. There's something just I don't know. There's something about Khemri that just they're very aggressive for some reason. They like going places, which is fine. It's nice to see Khemri setting up in the Empire, but you know, Cetra deserves the holiday as much as the next dusty mummy man. But I do think that potentially he's going a little bit, I guess, in the age of budget airlines, even a dusty mummy can go all the way to Warhammer Germany from Warhammer Egypt. On fertile, that's not really going to help us, is it? Dwellers Below obviously is good. The berry wine is a nice big heal. Do we get? Oh, we do get Greater Arcane Conduit. Holy shit! Soul Steal is pretty good. It's like a big AoE health steal that then gives the health to the caster. Alright, let's take Digest. Just a nice easy auto-resolve. Just as well I didn't lose any units there, because I didn't check. I feel this is one of those things. This is why I get so annoyed at auto-resolve. Is when it kills off one of my units. And it warned me that it would. But I wasn't paying attention. I'm just going to tick that, because I think you've got everything. Yeah, see, that's fine. I'll just tick you. And you can do your own thing. Replenish troops is good. And scouting, sure. Sure. I mean, I could teleport Optimus Prime, but I don't have to. I could actually just sail over here and track. Where does this go? Does it go all the way to all the way down there? I mean, that is quite far away from. And wow, that is a lot of. I hadn't realised the Vermintide crisis had already popped. Thankfully, we've got 2 nameless weirdos down there to deal with that. I think they're going to get eaten, but that's not my problem. Okay, here we're going up 6 a turn. This is looking pretty good. We have... Hello. Where are you off to? What are you doing? Running through all the... Oh, God, it's just spider eggs everywhere. It's horrible. Why would you want to be here? It's just a horrible place to live. Your main export is spiders. Just ew. So we have defenses. That's fine. You know what I would like is this. How is our growth tick? Oh, we're almost there. You know what? We could actually send Optimus Pine over here, couldn't we? Could send Optimus Pine over here. Because we have the deep roots. We could teleport him. Yeah, it's not just Durthu that can do the jet setting. Or etc. Cetra's slightly more impressive though, because he does it, you know, himself. Like, he organises all that. Gets the airport, you know, the requisite 18 hours early. You don't want to be, you know, if I get to the airport any less than 18 hours before the flight, I get stressed. And then you spend the next 17.5 hours sitting somewhere where you can see the board so that you can make sure that you know exactly when your flight is leaving. Eltharion, how's the sex dungeon? All white cleanable, I hope? Is that something you'd say to someone with a sex dungeon? I don't know. You know, if I were to meet Eltharion on the streets, I genuinely don't know how that conversation would I bring it up? Apparently there's people in the village I live that do like a dogging thing. That's apparently... Heard about that. Would I bring that up? I don't know. Maybe. Vaults of Winter. More growth? Nah. Gorging. Income from buildings. Yes, please. Confederation between the Golden Order and Avalons. And that guy apparently building something in me. Okay. Gonna build something in me. Far be it from me to complain. I think we can actually... Yeah, you can march and you'll be there in 2 turns rather than... Well, you'll probably be there in 2 turns. If I did it the old-fashioned way. Okay, let's encamp, let's heal up, and then we'll go and hit Sartosa because they seem to be doing a little bit of rampage around here. But if we can destroy Sartosa, then... James Deans and Wendy Drury will be in some serious trouble because they won't have access to all their nasty units. God, the Oak of Ages is ticking up, going up 11 a turn. Look at that. What about this one? You will be done in... Okay, that's more than enough time for Optimus Pine to get over here and back you up. I think we're going to move Durthu this way. And the sisters can head north.
It will be a glorious battle.
I could raise this, but I don't really need the money. Now, I could take this and utilize it. Because I would get the obsidian quarry. And that would give... It's not going to give me much money, though. I did say about giving it to these guys.
Do not underestimate me.
I mean, for one, no one would actually want the Plane of Spiders. The Plane of Spiders is horrible, riddled with, well, spiders.
Yes.
I can give that to you. I can also trade you that one.
Wise move.
I thought so.
The system
Okay, so hopefully that'll get Katet back in the fights. Admittedly, it's only a level 1 city, so it's going to take a little while to help him out. But if we can get him to start, you know, recruiting some stacks and stuff, some better units, and we probably want to go back to war with Dryker. No, not Dryker. With Celostra, that's the one. Kill Celostra again. Drive Celostra back, take these settlements, because then that'll give the good juju to the old forest there. That'll tick that one up, which will be good. We'll get that one up as well. I don't think the bonus here is actually very good, is it? Physical resistance. Oh, I mean, that's fine. It's fine. It's okay. And this one is... what does this do? Missile strength plus 10%. Okay, that is pretty fucking good. That is pretty good. It also gives us more diplomatic relations with Dark Elves, which would be useful if we weren't killing them. More research rate, which is sort of useful. And of course, it'll give us an amber as well, which we do need. Tree wizard claps his hands and he makes a balloon. And he howl of the forest. You know what? If I give you some... Right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get some elves. I know what you're thinking. Who the fuck's recruiting? Oh, Tree Wizard is. Tree Wizard's busy. Claps his hands and he recruits a dragon. Okay, well, we don't have any building there, so let's recruit some of those Deepwood scouts. We're gonna get some elves.
bloodshed.
Gonna get some elves. Oh, we've got Bolts of the Forest. What else do you have? You do have some tree boys.
Adventure.
Tree boys are good. Violent Delights. Why not? Do we want to upgrade to get some Hook Riders? Yeah, sure. And I guess if we get the garrison, this seems to be generally fine. We can bring Durthu down to Hag Hall, grab that. I mean, Morathi isn't at war with us, and it looks like she's got slightly bigger issues than us, seeing as Tyrion is all over her like a fucking rash. Which, to be honest, she'll probably enjoy. She kind of had a thing for Tyrion. I think it's because he's from the bloodline of Anarion, and obviously Anarion was her initial squeeze, despite the fact that she... To be honest, the lore for Morathi is a bit all over the place. I think it was... there was definitely some retconning going on. Join war against... No, I'm not there yet. But soon. Okay, those guys are dead, which is good for me. Right, the jungles of Qian are absolutely fine. Right, there is no issue with them whatsoever. So we're going to send you. We're going to send Optimus Pine to Gayan Vale. Because as soon as we get the option, we are popping that tree. That tree is going to go popping. It's a popping tree. Okay, is there anything I actually want here? What would now? Western provinces. This is a high potential. There's some good units there. Avalon, nah. Exiles, anything good? Oh, there's some potential here. There's definitely some potential here. Quite like the idea of Necropolis Knights. So let's get something right. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. You have... You do have Grail Knights. Do I want some Grail Knights? I prefer the Grail Guardians, truth be told. What about you guys? Anything good there? Nah. Okay, let's just go for the obvious then, and get some cannons. And oh, you know what? Let's. I could get a dragon, just for shits and giggles, but I can already get a dragon. Let's go to the Tomb Kings again. Is there anything else? I mean, we could get the Sepulchral Stalkers. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. Well, thanks for the update. Glad to hear you're infused. Okay, we're going to continue the rampage. If we can just take all of this, then old Katep here can hopefully get his shit together. Okay, I don't know why you're just sat there. Is it because you can't go anywhere? If I attack you, you're going to run through me. Nope, you're going to run to the vampires. Okay, well that is fine. Okay, if we just want one turn to heal up. Orion seems to have managed to push Sartosa back, which means if we can take out Sartosa itself, then there won't be any more vampire issues down here. I'd like to play the vampires again. So there's so many factions I would like to play. I mean, to be honest, like the dearth of content, of new content, you know, obviously I would like more DLC for Warhammer 3, but I do think Immortal Empires does have quite a shitload of content in it already, right? If you own the first and second game, you have the third game. Immortal Empires basically just takes all the factions and dumps them into one giant campaign. It's going to take me so long to get through all of it. Are you going to declare war on me? You are. You are, however, going to be at war with a lot of people, mind you. You declare. Oh, you're declaring war. I was going to declare war on you anyway. So you've kind of done the job for me, I guess. Where? Ooh, you sneaky little shit. Okay, we could... I mean, I could torch it. Let's get rid of that. Get the fuck out of there. Okay. We're going to hit this. I think we'll build some siege towers. Be on the safe side. What was that event that I got? Hang on. Queen of Vengeance. Okay, right. Okay, so it's a tech. It's a tech. That's what it is. Eldrazor, Lord of Blades. He slices, he dices. He shows up on those TV channels where they just sell you shit. Okay, well, Celostra, seeing as you wanted this, I'll give it to you. Wow, that is a lot of stuff in that. Oh, okay, well, it does have defenses. Jesus, you've actually built that up pretty quickly. I'm not super worried about it because you don't actually have that many guns. Well, they're going to get a few shots off, but not really enough. I mean, for one, the AI immediately abandons the wall as soon as we get near it. I have sent Charlie in to eat some Zomble pirate gunnery mob. Oh, she's left. All right, well, you know, that's fine. Thought she's going to do some swoopy attack or something, but no, she just wandered off. Meanwhile, let's see, who's winning the... Okay, Durthu has fucked that. I don't know why that wall went down so quickly, but it did. And I don't quite understand... Durthu seems slower than the other treekin for quite a while, but now he's just smashed through that like it was butter. Never mind. Okay, so we're summoning some Glade Guards, some sacrificial Glade Guards to go and shoot some deckhand mob in the face. Just like that. They are then going to get stabbed. But that's fine, because we are going to drop Durthu's Sword of Death ability directly on these guys, along with a Flock of Doom. So Flock of Doom does more damage than Dwellers from Below, but Dwellers from Below certainly does a shit ton more actual damage. So once again, it's one of those things we just look at the stats and go, I don't know what this means. Like, Total War is filled with stats, and quite a lot of the time it's fucking meaningless. Like, a lot of the time the stats don't... It's better now, isn't it? It's better now, but previously, in Warhammer 2 particularly, like, the enemy units would have better stats than their stats actually were. So even if the stats look worse, they'd actually be doing better than they... So even then, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff which, you know, is never even mentioned in the game, and it just is. For example, if you charge a unit that's, like, on a hill, and you throw... There's falling damage in this game. Did you know that? Fucking falling damage. But you only notice that if one of your... If you or one of your units gets charged, or if you charge an enemy unit, and it's on a hill, and you notice that the unit just evaporates almost immediately. And that is because... You charge a unit, you obviously throw the entities. The entities fly too far down the hill, and obviously then fall too far and die. So the charge doesn't just knock them, it literally kills the fuckers. That's never mentioned anywhere. Just one of those weird things, isn't it? Well... You know, I was distrusting of the auto-resolve for this battle, and I feel like with good reason. I don't feel that's paranoia. It's not paranoia if they're actually out to get you, and auto-resolve is certainly out to get me. Get him, Durthu. You gonna slice? You gonna toe crush? Oh, you're gonna do whip hands. Sure. Tentacle whip hands, that works too. Charlie is fighting a lot of people. I might need a heal, Charlie. You are fighting a bunch of halberdiers. Well, they're pole arms, but you know what I mean. Never mind. Looks like the garrison is disintegrating, so that's fine. I mean, admittedly, I don't think the auto-resolve is necessarily taking Dwellers from Below into account when it's working out, you know, the calculations there. So I guess I could give it kind of a pass. I feel like I should stop using it, but it's just goddamn so satisfying to use. Why would I not want myself to have fun? Why would I want to make myself sad? I wouldn't. That's insane. So, I mean, plus, I'm really achy at the moment. So, if anything, I could use the boost. I don't need the money, and I probably should get more armies, but it's just more stuff to move around, isn't it? It's just I'd forgotten you could have Thyrus Gorman. Isn't that the... Oh, shit. Isn't he... I mean, he looks different, so I'm assuming maybe he's a special character? Because he was the The Bright Wizards. He was the heads of the colleges of magic, wasn't he? He was like the oldie Dumbledore up until Balthazar golded him. Because that's how they decide the colleges of magic get together and have a big old royal rumble, and whoever's the best gets to be the boss. Which is fair enough, I guess. It's one way of doing it, isn't it? Okay, let's get... The Wildwood Rangers are pretty legit. So let's get some of them. They're going to take a couple turns to recruit, and we're but one turn away from being... And Tree Wizards, he's got a bunch of trees, and he's got some dragons. He doesn't have any wizards, though. He should have some wizards. That's just obvious. That's a no-brainer. Ariel's chosen. What does this do? Discipline. Loren.
What would you have of me?
Right, is it Lorleen in Valerian? Planet of 1,000... City of 1,000 Planets, whatever it is. Which I think was actually a very good film. I liked it. That, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of people that didn't like it. It didn't do very well in the old box office, but in despite of Eyebrow Girl and whoever played the lead having the chemistry of a dead badger, I genuinely felt the film was pretty fucking good. It was a spectacle for the eyes. Also, I felt like it gave off a very... Oh, shit. Fifth Element vibe, and it's directed by the same guy, so probably why. But Fifth Element is a great film. What do I want? Violent Delights? Sure. Am I laying siege to that city, or am I just near it? I feel like I was building siege towers. It would have reminded me, wouldn't it? It would. I am sensed because it's just come up with the event, so it's telling me I am besieging the city, so that's fine. All I've got in my head is Eyebrows Girl now. Just the eyebrows, really. It's like a personality all of its own. Attack eyebrows. Hello. Military access. Sure. How are you doing again? I feel like Skrulk might be doing quite well down there. I could be wrong. Jeez, Avalon is kicking ass. Looks like the High Elves finally met the Dark Elves. Oh fuck, those guys are inbred cousins. Okay, we've got the Ritual of Rebirth, which we are going to pop. Yes, let's do that, because then we get that thingy. Sure. Enemies muster. There. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Right, where? So, we've got... That's not one of them. Okay, there's one over there. Can we... Like... Oh, I can't fucking underway, can I? Fuck. Can't march either. Right, we'll just have to go and deal with that. Deal with that one first, and then we'll have to deal. We may not be able to get over there in time, but we can deal with this one. And at that point, if these guys are on their way, we could always just like defend. I don't think we're going to reach them in time, but we could potentially just defend here. If we recruit a bunch of shit. And then just like guards, Gay and Vale, we should be able to take him out. I can't remember who this is. Is it Dark Elves? Does it say? Oh, Forces of Chaos. Right. Okay. No, that's fine. We can deal with that. Meanwhile, it genuinely looks like the High Elves are really kicking the shit out of the Dark Elves. I mean, Celostra has done very well. It's nice to see the Vampirates actually doing something, because there's a lot of Vampirates for most of, you know, Warhammer 2's run barely did anything. Like, you just never really saw them. Margaret is treacherous. Oh, you've got Richard with you. Okay, well, let's beat the shit out of you, but that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.